Hello, viewers, and welcome back to Kokomimi's AI presidential D&D campaign. Let's jump right to the recap. It's Joe's turn.
I thought of my comment question before anything else. Drop a comment with your favorite hair scents. Mine is citrus, which is how Coco's hair smells when I sniff from under her.
Stop. That's not the comment question. Think of a different one.
I thought it was a good one. Okay, how about everyone's favorite ice cream flavor? Mine is...
We all know what yours is, Joe. Now go to the recap.
You guys are no fun and not very nice, but I'll go to the recap if that's what you want. So, in the last episode, we fought some crystal skeletons, like Indiana Jones. We fertilized some saplings in the Arakakra outpost, so they'd grow gigantic like Jack and the Beanstalk. And we got messages from magic stones like, I can't think of a pop culture reference.
That's a pretty good episode summary, Joe. Nicely done.
Thank you very much, Ben.
Now that we're all here back at the table, you guys have been acting really weird this week. Is something going on?
No, nothing's going on. No, right, Joe?
I can't remember.
For the love of... You know what? Never mind. It's probably for the best that you give in to your dementia, Joe. Everything's fine, Barack, other than me having to deal with demented Joe over here.
I suppose things are just heating up now that you've gotten a judgment in your...
God, Barrick, can we not talk about that here? This is where I relax with my friends.
Of course. Sorry, Ben, let's jump into the episode before this devolves further.
We are picking back up right where we left off in the last episode. You all listened to the messages sent by the mayor of Saltwish and have reconvened back in your lodgings.
Perhaps it would be best if we took a long rest.
That's the best idea I've ever heard.
Yeah, thanks, Benjamin.
You're welcome, Donna.
Something is going on. I've never seen you two be this amiable. Can you please verbally abuse one another or something? I don't think I like this.
Shut up, Marek. You think I can't be nice? I am the nicest. I am the most nice, the most kind, the most beautiful warrior woman. Donna?
All right. I see that nothing's really changed. Good to see you're back to normal. But, yeah, I don't have any objections to taking a long rest. We can see how the saplings have grown come morning. After that, I'm not sure. What were you guys thinking we should do? Move on to the next stop? Benjamin's got the next piece of the ritual song to play in the Rainforest Temple.
I tell you, I think we should stay a few more days. Let's see if there is a blacksmith in town and have them look at the damaged weapons I found. We should also stock up on things like rations and get some more traveling and camping supplies while we're here.
You're being curiously cautious. Are you sure everything's all right?
Yes, Marek, stop worrying. I just want to be sure that we're outfitted and kitted out for whatever hellscape Ben has planned next.
Fair enough. We're coming close to the end of our journey in Melodia. I can only assume we're going to Harmonia next. We've uncovered some secrets in this campaign, but I still feel like we don't know what's going wrong in this land.
No doubt that my ritual songs are helping things, though. Perhaps the goddess needs my prayers and the ritual music to accumulate more power so that she can fix all the problems in Melodia. I don't know, though.
Ben, is Argathrak still with us?
He was outside speaking with Arakokra in the outpost, but I'll say that once the party reconvened, he came back to your makeshift dwelling with the others.
Perfect. I'd like to ask him how we get to Harmonia.
Ah, yes. We'll need to make a trek through the rainforest and then into the earth through a hollow mountain.
Is Harmonia underground like the Underdark or the depths in Legend of Zelda?
Legend of Zelda? I do not know this legend you speak of. Curious. I would like you to share it with me. As a bard, you must know so many stories of distant lands.
Oh, it's a classic tale of the hero's journey. A young man fights to save the princess from an evil and rescue the kingdoms.
Fascinating. Go on.
Ben, stop encouraging him.
Perhaps the two of you can talk all about that when we go to take a long rest.
That's perfect. Brilliant, Marek. Push Benjamin's weird tangents off screen and out of the role play.
But don't let Argathrax dodge my question. How do we get to Harmonia once we go through the mountain?
There will be a portal that can take you there. From that point on, it will be up to you. I've never been to Harmonia myself. However, I have the utmost trust in your capabilities that you will be able to handle the challenge ahead.
So we go to the Rainforest Temple, reveal the location of the Central Temple, then to Harmonia.
Don't forget making stops in Melodia City and to visit the Goblin Village.
If that is your plan for the foreseeable future, then I would suggest we travel straight to Melodia City once our business here is concluded. I'm sure Qual and his soldiers would be willing to help fly us there, rather than taking the long route through the rainforest. From there, you know how to make your way to the Rainforest Temple and the Goblin Village easy enough.
In addition to that, there are more shops and resources in Melodia City. We can stock up even more.
With that logic, then we should leave the outpost in the morning and go straight to Melodia City. There's not much here for us to do.
No, we should not.
Weren't you complaining a few sessions ago about taking things easy? Seriously, what's gotten into you?
I want to stay and see more of the Aarakocra turn into waifus.
Yeah, me too. It's worth it to slow down if we get more babes.
You two are unbelievable. This kingdom is supposedly in crisis, you know.
Don't fight the waifus, Merrick. You know you like them.
Fine. We can stay a little longer to get things settled. Just another day or so, and then we need to get on the road again. I do want to ask Argothrax more about this portal he mentioned, but I can do that after we take the long rest and get general matters settled with the blacksmith and such.
Fine, good enough for me. Now we should take a long rest.
All right, then the party can take a long rest. Benjen spends part of the evening retelling Argothrax the stories of Link and Zelda, somehow knowing these stories in our fantasy world. The night passes uneventfully and the party rests and refreshes. Morning dawns on the outpost, and you are awoken by the sound of saws, nails, stones, scraping, and the telltale sounds of construction. Outside of your dwelling, you find men and women carrying carpentry materials into the outpost. Others are hard at work, building permanent structures into the trees, which, incidentally, have grown to unbelievable heights. Although the central tree of the outpost is the tallest of all, towering over the settlement, the saplings the party fertilized have now grown so large that it would take more than 4 men to wrap their arms around the trunks. They can now support the weight of homes built into their branches. Rope bridges connect the trees. At the base of the center evergreen, several people are hard at work constructing an elevator system that will lift visitors from the bottom of the tree up to the town center.
It's better than I ever could have imagined, just like a real-life Fortree City. I love it, Ben.
It really is something.
As the party exits their dwelling, there is a flap of wings from above. Before you all lands the figure of a well-built man. He flexes slightly, displaying rippling muscles that now stand out against his pristine soldier's attire.
Good morning, adventurers. I have been eagerly awaiting your rising, especially Lady Donna's.
He stares at Donna eagerly, flexing again.
I think he's waiting for you to compliment him, Donna.
This is Qual, right? He has the same voice.
Yes, that's him.
Now, why does the complimenting have to be from me? You're looking nice, Qual. How's that?
Is that all you can say? He obviously wants you to fawn over him. Come on, Donna. Imagine how you'd like to be complimented. What do you want people to say?
That I'm the smartest, strongest, and sexiest woman in all of the land. Donna, the warrior woman, but that's not just a compliment, it's the truth.
Should I take that to mean that I am the smartest, strongest, and sexiest man in all the land? I see. Thank you for the compliments.
Sure.
If you feel so strongly about me, perhaps you would be open to my next invitation. I'd like very much if you stayed here with me to help me build the outpost. With you by my side, our outpost will become the greatest village in Melodia.
Well, first of all, you should give this place a proper name. The greatest village in Melodia can't be called the Aarakocra Outpost forever.
You have a point. I am open to suggestions.
How about Donnaville or Trump City, both such perfect, wonderful names?
I don't know. And what about something like, Feather Paradise? It works because most of the villagers are Aarakocra and now they all look like sexy babes.
You both have no taste. We should pick something normal. Nothing to do with your names or waifus or anything of the like.
The village has a maple syrup farm nearby, right? Maybe something to do with that.
That's a great idea, Benjen. What does Qual think?
He listens to the party's suggestions and nods, his eyes closed.
I also have little experience or flair for naming things, so I think I'll leave it up to you three.
In that case, something with maple.
It should blend in with Melodia City and Saltwish, too.
Yeah, good point. If it's going to do business with those two villages, then the town should have a name that fits in with them.
Maple Edge? No, that's too similar to my own hometown. Maple View? Nah.
We could take inspiration from the mountain landscape. What about Maple Peak?
Maple Peak. What a glorious suggestion. It rolls right off the tongue. It shall take hold immediately. From henceforth, we will call this outpost Maple Peak.
I love it.
It pays homage to the maple syrup farms that will boost our industry. Yes, it is perfect. Thank you so very much, adventurers. And especially you, Lady Donna. I shall not forget that it was you who suggested this name. I once again extend an invitation for you to stay here. You would be the first lady of the village. It would be a great honor.
Listen, I'm flattered, Qual, but I've got to travel with these two. We have plenty to do in Melodia.
Then why not come back here once you're finished?
I've got to go back home to the Gold Coast tribe and kick Bam's ass.
I don't know this, Bam, but I would be happy to lend my aid. Then we can come back here and marry.
Ben, I told you that I'm not gay. I do not want to be flirted with by men. I'm only interested in women.
Whoa!
You two stop it and back me up.
Qual brushes off Donna's rejection, taking a moment to recompose himself.
Very well. Oh, you are not interested in that sort of relationships, I understand.
Donna, take some notes on what he just said. You could emulate him.
What is that supposed to mean?
How to handle rejection.
I can handle it just fine. You're the one who should get used to it. I'm coming for you in November.
Right. Let's not go down that rabbit hole right now.
I was sincerely hoping that you would change your mind with this new appearance, Lady Donna, but... Very well. I understand. It was worth a shot.
Don't tell me he went off to evolve just because Donna rejected him before.
To be fair, she said some pretty harsh things about being disgusted and not wanting to be a furry.
Or feathery.
Right.
See, Donna, you should be careful about what you say to people. Words can hurt.
Yeah, Donna, don't you think my feelings are hurt when you make dementia jokes?
But I make the dementia jokes because you won't remember them, Joe.
No, won't remember what?
The jokes write themselves.
No, that's Coco Mimi's job. We can't take her job or we'll get canceled on Twitter.
It's too late to worry about that, Joe. Anyway, let's get back to the story, shall we?
An excellent idea.
So, Qual, we all were thinking that we would take care of some affairs here and then move on to Melodia City. Don't want to overstay our welcome. We have much to do still on our journey.
I understand. The life of an adventurer is difficult, but can net many rewards. I am grateful simply to have met your party and had your help in establishing this village.
Speaking of, is there a blacksmith or weaponsmith in town who could take a look at some old damaged weapons?
We do have such a person in town, but they do not have a proper forge set up. It is one of the few structures that cannot be built up in the trees, and so he was waiting for us to get properly settled before constructing a workstation. That said, he should be able to look over your weapons if that's all you need. He will not be able to repair them.
I guess I can talk with them. Maybe they'll point me to the person who can repair these.
Excellent. If you walk through our new grove, you should find him hard at work laying the foundation for his store. Ask for Urid.
All right, will do.
And if any of you have need of anything else, simply alert a guard, and they will report to me. I am here to help.
Oh, before he goes, I think we should give him a couple of the crystals that we harvested from the cave. Ben, how many did we just fertilizing the trees?
Right. Donna harvested 15 of the clusters and gave one to the myconid in the cave. Then, we'll say you each grinded up 2 of the clusters to make the lustrous magical fertilizer. That leaves 8 of the clusters behind.
Argothrax wouldn't be interested in having one of the clusters, would he?
I appreciate the offer, but I have no need of these crystals, at least for now. I know where to find them quickly if that changes.
All right. In that case, I think we should each take 2 of the crystal clusters and give the remaining 2 to Quail.
Don't forget that we have to tell them about Jub Jub II. They'll be great friends.
Since we all gathered these crystals together, I can accept that we should split them up. However, I would like Quail to offer us some payment in exchange for the crystals.
Jesus, Donna.
Nothing in life comes for free, Merrick.
Fine, we can ask him. Quell, there is one more thing. We harvested some extra crystals from the cave and,
We would be willing to part with some in exchange for goods or services if you have no gold.
I see. How about this? We can offer you passage to Melodia City.
Passage.
We will fly you all there when you are ready to go. That is much faster than walking through the mountains and rainforest.
That would be a huge help and save a lot of time. I think it's a fair deal.
Done. I will give you 2 of these crystal clusters in exchange for you and your men helping us back to Melodia City. Now that's how you make a deal. Now I will look at Merrick and Benjen and clear my throat. I will accept your apologies now.
Apologies for what? I zoned out there.
I will admit that you did good, Donna. You secured us some fast transportation back to Melodia City. Nicely done.
Yes, I am pretty great.
When you are all ready to leave, send word through one of my men, and we will take flight immediately. With the powerful wings of me and my men, we should be able to reach Melodia City in a single day.
Wow. Much faster than our journey up here, even if we were coming from Saltwish. I suppose traveling by foot through mountainous terrain doesn't make things quick or easy. Ben, will Argathrax be needing transportation? I mean, I know he's a dragon, but wouldn't it freak out the townspeople in Melodia City to see a giant dragon descending on the town when we land?
Oh, yeah. Even though he's a nice dragon, I don't think they'd know that.
That is a good point. In that case, I will follow behind and land deeper in the rainforest before meeting up with the party. The cover of the trees will allow me to land and transform back into this humanoid shape without drawing too much attention.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go with that.
One last thing, Quail.
Yes?
It's inside of the cave where we found the crystals. We met a Myconid who is living alone. His name is Jub II. He's very nice. I hope the outpost will reach out to him and be friends.
A Myconid, was it? I can't imagine that he'll want to live in Maple Peak with the rest of us. But it would certainly be beneficial if we cooperated to harvest more of the crystals for further future growth. I shall inform some of my men about this and send them out for a meeting very soon. I thank you for passing this information along.
Sorry if this is a stupid question, but why wouldn't he want to live in the town?
Myconids live in caves. Fungus likes cool, damp places to grow in the dark.
How do you know that?
My son taught me all about it.
Benjen doesn't have a son. Joe, try to keep your in-game dialogue separate from the roleplay.
Right, got it.
I won't tease him then, though I really want to.
Shall we all get on with finding him?
Of course, I shall leave you all to finish your affairs in Maple Peak. Lady Donna, my invitation stands.
He finally flies off, back to the top of the main tree.
Well, look at that. Donna's gotten a marriage proposal. She ought to think about it. Personally, I think the Gold Coast tribe will do well enough with Bam in charge.
He killed my father, Merrick. How dare you say that?
It's just jokes.
You shouldn't joke about things like that. A father's love is eternal, Merrick. I'm just speaking my mind. No need to get nasty.
I'm going to go off and find Urid while Donna fusses about the pass.
Excuse me, but this is serious.
Yeah, but you can't take a joke. Anyway, let's find the smith and see what can be done about these old weapons.
Under the foliage of the great tree, you see a cream-feathered former traditional Arakocra moving stones to form the outline of a forge. He now moves in a more humanoid shape. You can see that he is setting up the foundation of a blacksmith shop and workspace under the trees, but well enough away from branches that there would not be any accidental fires. After all, such a thing could be disastrous to Maple Peak. Still, the town needs a smith to produce and repair metal tools. A village would be lost without this essential role.
I'll go over to greet him. Hello! You must be Urid, the town blacksmith.
The man stops his work and looks at you, blinking for a moment.
Aye, that's me. You're the adventurers who helped us with the harpies and got the trees all grown up. Thanks very much for the help.
Our pleasure. It's the least we can do for you, all giving us a place to stay.
Hey, can I talk to Ben for a second?
Sure. Eyes something up?
Why's Merrick being so nice? He's evil, isn't he?
I can't tell you that, Donald. You have to make your own judgment.
You're no help.
What are you two muttering about?
Nothing. We're talking about nothing.
That is objectively false, but whatever. Donna, didn't you have something to show him?
Yes, of course. You're in our adventures, I came across some old weapons and would like to repair them if possible. One is a great sword and the other is a dagger. I'll pull out both of the weapons to show him.
Urid looks over both of the items with keen interest.
Even with the wear and tear, I see these weapons were crafted with great skill.
Is the smithing method familiar to you?
No. Doesn't look familiar, and the smith's mark isn't one I recognize.
Not surprising given how old these are. Donna found the sword buried in some ruins.
I see. No, I don't know about the techniques used for these weapons or anything about the smith from this mark.
But could you repair them?
I could give it a try if I had my forge fully set up, but no promises. With this kind of work, you'd want to know the exact method used when crafting the weapon. I'd be just as likely to render the steel useless if I'm not careful.
That would not be ideal.
There is a smith in Melodia City and another in Saltwish, I've heard. You could try those two. Again, if I had my forge set up, I might be able to do more.
Unfortunately, we're on a bit of a schedule and can't make it to Saltwish, but we'll be going to Melodia City soon. We can try the smith there.
Best of luck to you. Hopefully you find someone who can help you.
Yeah, thanks for the help, regardless.
If you all are headed to Melodia City soon, would you mind doing a favor for me?
Depends if there will be coin attached to this task.
Donna, can't you rein in your greed for 1 minute?
What? If we're doing a request or something for someone, then it stands to reason that there ought to be something in it for us. We can't just volunteer our services anytime you please. It costs money to pay for lodgings and food and the like.
No, the lady has a point. I was going to ask you to deliver an order to the guildmaster, but he's already paid in advance. Wouldn't make sense to ask him to pay for the delivery too.
Perhaps we could make a trade or something. You don't have your forge up, but is there anything you could give as payment for making the delivery?
I think that might work.
He flaps up to Mapleview's main building atop the tallest tree, and after a few minutes, returned down to the party holding an ornate bow in a bag slung over his shoulder. The wood of the bow is carved with the magical runes, and etched into the wood are symbols that you, Marak, recognize as aiding the wielder to notch and loose arrows faster than an ordinary bow. The magic in the wood must do something to enhance the dexterity of the wielder. It is some very fine work, and the bow is finished with colored feathers and decorative beads.
What beautiful work. The guildmaster will surely be pleased.
Thank you much for the compliments. The bow is apparently a gift for his son, who is coming of age soon.
I seem to remember something. What was the name of the guildmaster in Melodia City?
It's Locke, a fine man who has organized many an adventuring party through Melodia's rainforest.
Hey, isn't that...
We know Locke. We met him a while back.
By now it would be years ago.
Right. Point is, we know Locke. Good to know he's still kicking around.
Then his son must be Grassam, don't you think?
That name sounds familiar. According to the guildmaster, his son is a talented ranger and forest guide for all new adventurers and visitors to Melodia.
We will definitely deliver this bow to them.
Can't wait to see them again. Grassam was the strongest in his village. I can't wait to see how much stronger he is now.
I wonder how he'd feel, knowing that Donna tried to end his dad.
I only did that to get information, Benjamin.
I know. Your flirt attack was not very effective. Maybe one day, Donna, I believe in you. I believe in the power of your flirt attack.
One day it's gonna work. We just gotta believe.
That's the spirit.
Anyway, I think Urid came down with a bag as well. What's that about?
Yes, I'll move to that. Once Urid hands over the bow, he reaches into the bag that he also brought down and produces a handful of intricately carved arrows.
I was thinking of giving you all 5 or 6 of these arrows. They contain an enchantment that will set fire to objects shot with the arrow.
Super useful. Benjen could make use of those best, I think. Donna, you don't often use your crossbow anyway.
Sure, that's fine, as long as we're getting something in return for our effort.
In that case, I will gift 6 of these arrows to you, Benjen, as well as the bow. I entrust you to deliver the bow to the guildmaster in Melodia City.
It will be done.
Benjen, the fire arrows that you are given have the following effect. In addition to catching objects on fire when shot during combat, the arrows will add 1d8 of fire damage to your shot.
Nice. Thank you very much.
Of course, use those arrows well and think of me when you need to restock on arrows.
We can't exactly travel here easily, though.
Very true. Once I get my shop up and running, I'm hoping to hire some apprentices to run deliveries for me.
Blacksmith delivery. Convenient.
The ability to fly really assists this village, but I see you have even better ideas to make use of that ability. I think with time, Maple Peak could become even more prosperous than Saltwish, or even Melodia City.
We are all hoping the same. Send my compliments and congratulations to the Guildmaster, who was the one who first connected the druid Mavana with our leader, Qual.
Of course, we'll do that.
Not a game moment, but shouldn't we tell Maple Peak what happened to Mavana? Or rather, what might have happened to Mavana?
I don't know if that's a good idea. What?
Nothing.
I'm just thinking that, because there's nothing they can do anyway. Why should we make everyone of Maple Peak worry when they can't do anything to help?
I guess.
What do you think about that, Joe?
I don't know. On the one hand, they might have more information about Mavana, but on the other, they can't do much. Not any more than us anyway.
You okay there, Donald?
I'm fine. I'm frustrated and confused.
Want to talk about it?
I don't think I can. I haven't worked through it all yet in my head.
I understand. Joe and I are here for you, and so are Benjamin and Merrick.
Anyway, back to the story. Anything else we should take care of in the town? I can't think of much else.
I'd like to see if there is someone selling potions. We used a lot of healing potions in our fight with Mem, and I still need to replenish my supplies. Can I ask Urid if they have an apothecary or anything like that being built? I'm sure they have healing potions and supplies.
In response to your question, Urid shakes his head.
We don't have a potion shop in town yet, though I'm sure Qual will set to work setting up something soon. At the moment, we are getting our supplies from Melodia City and delivering them to the outpost. Or rather, Maple Peak, through couriers.
I see. Well, if we're going right to Melodia City, then we should be fine for now. We can do some shopping once we arrive.
Yeah, sounds fine to me. So are we leaving now? Everything all finished in town?
I can't think of anything else. Better move on.
Really, we're moving on just like that. What about the... Let me look through my inventory for a second. I'm sure I'm forgetting something.
Is Benjamin rubbing off on you?
Shut up, Merrick. Oh, I have some items that I can sell. The amulet and ring that we got from the Cliffside Temple.
I forgot about those. Sure. Might be good to clean out your inventory and unload extra goods where we can.
I'll offer them to Urid. Excuse me, I also have this gold amulet and a sapphire ring that I would like to sell, as well as a pearl from a giant clam. Do you have any interest in purchasing these fine items?
Urid brushes off his feathers after piling more stones in the area and then looks over Donna's items.
I don't have the gold on me to buy these outright, but I could make another trade with you. I have more arrows like those I gave to your friend. Some that can do ice or lightning damage. Interested?
Perhaps how many of these arrows would you trade for the amulet and ring?
How about 25 arrows of your choice?
Can I roll to see if that is a good price?
Sure. Roll investigation.
I got a 16.
The offer is low for both items of jewelry, but if you traded only the amulet, then 20 arrows would likely be a fair offer.
Okay, I'll say that to Urid to counter the offer.
Roll persuasion, Donna. You can roll with advantage since you rolled well before.
21. Ha!
Urid mulls over your offer and then nods.
That sounds fair. You've got a deal.
Then I'll request 10 fire arrows and 10 ice arrows.
Very good. Give me a moment to fetch them.
He flies back above to fetch the arrows and returns a few minutes later with the bunches.
Here you are. Good doing business with you. Hopefully, when things are finished being built, we'll have more money flowing through the town.
Donna, the fire arrows are the same variety given to Benjin, but the ice arrows will do 1d8 of ice damage and can freeze objects if they are already wet when hit with the magical arrow.
Sweet, I can't do elemental magic, but now I'll have a leg up on Merrick. I can do elemental damage just like him. Heh.
Now, is that everything? We should tell Quail that we're ready to go.
Wait!
Okay, what is it?
I'm sure there's something else we need to do.
Why are you stalling from letting us leave? Don't you want the story to continue?
Yeah, but,
Oh, I know. You want to see more wifus. We haven't gotten any this episode.
Yeah, exactly. Where are the formerly feathered babes for us to chat up?
Don't be stupid, Donna. There's no time for that. In any case, you can see waifus or babes or whatever once we get to Melodia City. I bet if we set off soon, Ben will let us arrive quickly and be able to chat up people in Desdemona's Inn.
And I'll get to see my old buddy Mills. We can chat about fishing and such. I'm so excited. We should leave soon.
Wait!
What now?
There is one more thing I want to do before we go. I have that lower elemental jar to open.
Oh, a real concern this time. Yeah, all right. I forgot about that thing. Go ahead and open it. Since we're mostly traveling this episode and not going into a dungeon, even if you get a bad effect from the elemental, it shouldn't impact our party much.
Actually, I changed my mind. I think I should wait.
Why? Are you expecting us to get into a fight? Plan on pissing off Quail or one of the others?
No, I would never.
Then what's the problem?
Nothing, never mind. I'll take out the jar.
Donna, you retrieve the lower elemental jar from your bag. Instead of the fairy that was inside Benjen and Merrick's jar, your jar contains a small elemental spirit in the form of a featureless ball of morphing blue light. It does not speak or understand any type of language, and only bounces around the jar as you take out the container.
I'll go ahead and open it.
The jar is bound with the same magic cord as the fairy jar, so you have to unwrap the cord in order to open it. Once that is complete, the ball of light floats up above you, sprinkling down sparse, twinkling glitter. Donna, you feel your limbs growing stronger and more limber. You are now affected by the swiftness charm. Until your next long rest, your movement speed will be doubled.
Huh, not bad. So it's a temporary blessing?
Yes, the jar was one of the cheaper prizes, if you remember.
All right, fair enough, I guess.
Now are we finished here? Or is there anything else you can think of, Donna? Good, then we should alert one of the guards to get Quail, and then we'll set off for Melodia City.
I wish we could have stayed to see the maple farms. Or gotten them to invent ice cream.
We could always stay a little longer if you want to see them, Benjen.
No, we are moving this story along. What has gotten into you, Donna? Why do you want to stay here so bad?
Why do you want to leave?
To keep the story moving, we have temple rituals to finish.
Oh, right, I forgot. There's no time to look at the maple syrup farm. That's really a shame.
Tell you what, Benjen, when we finish this campaign, maybe we can make a round trip to all these towns and villages to say hello to our friends.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Why are you staring at me like that?
Just thinking.
Well, I don't like it. Can you go back to regular Donna? Always throwing insults at us and rearing to charge forward?
I guess. Yeah.
Is that everything? Are you all finally ready to move on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Let's go.
Shut up, Benjen.
What did I say?
Your enthusiasm annoys me.
Sorry.
Don't apologize, Benjen. Donna's just being rude for no reason. Anyway, I'll go over to alert one of the guards that we're ready to go.
Excellent. The guard nods and flaps up to the top of Maple Peak's center tree. In another few minutes, he flies back down with Quail and several other soldiers.
You all are ready to leave. We can depart at once.
Yes. Let's get going. Thank you all for hosting us so kindly. You've made this leg of the journey comfortable and much easier.
Of course. You three did much to help us get off the ground, in more ways than one. Now let's be off.
The party sets off, each paired with a flyer. The strength of the Arachocrus's wings seems to have been amplified with their physical changes. You all soar over the mountainous landscape. The rocky peaks fly by as you glide through the air. With the wind all around you, you can hear nothing from the land below. The stinging air fills your ears with blustering noise. Soon, the mountain landscape gives way to rainforest, and the rocky terrain melts into lush foliage and treetops. Argathrax has flown ahead, taking on his dragon form that is more suited to flying.
We're traveling awfully fast, aren't we? It took much longer for Poe to reach Salt Wish.
The flying power of Quail and the others is incomparable to a small bird.
It's like they've evolved into jet planes.
Incidentally, Benjen, as you fly through the air, tropical birds from the rainforest curiously join Quail and you hear their voices. My, what big wings you have! So beautifully groomed!
I'm going to tell Qual what they said.
What's that? My feathers? Ha. Of course. I spend plenty of time grooming. Such is the life of any respectable Aarakocra.
You hear a sound from behind, the sound of more wings, but these aren't the flap of tiny birds. Instead, you hear the beating wings of more Aarakocra. One flies up to Qual and the others, and you all see him make a flurry of gestures with his hands. Qual seems to comprehend something from the hand signs, and he slows considerably in the air.
What's going on?
Seems that there's someone to see all of you. I shall look for a spot to land.
Below you is dense rainforest, but there is a river carving through the forest that peeks out from between the trees. Qual lowers the party near the riverbank, taking the opportunity to splash fresh water over his feathers. More Aarakocra land near the party, carrying a familiar face.
We finally caught up to you.
It's good to see you, Mayor Rain. Did something happen?
He looks over each member of the party with guarded eyes. He is accompanied by 2 guards from Saltwish, neither of whom you recognize. One is clad in armor, while the other wears loose robes befitting a wizard. They step away from the mayor, one training their eyes on each of you.
I thought my message provided good enough instructions.
His eyes flick from Merrick over to Donna as he speaks.
Instructions? Donna, what is he talking about? Donna, say something!
Oh, I think I'm starting to remember something. Oh, no.
Mayor Rain, if you have a message or news for us, don't be shy. Let's hear it.
His hand hovers over the blade sheathed at his side. It trembles, but then Rain seems to gather some resolve.
Restrain the wizard so I might carry out justice. If the other 2 get in your way, use necessary force.
At the sound of his voice, Qual and the other Aarakocra flinch, and he draws his bow.
Everyone calm down. What's going on?
Mayor Rain draws his sword, leveling it at Merrick. It is a long and curved blade of fine steel.
You slayed Mavana, and now I will avenge her, wizard. If any of your friends get in my way, I will cut them down.
Qual and the others look back at Merrick, confused.
The druid?
Donna, did you know this was going to happen?
Well, I got a message from the mayor. Benjen did too.
I believed that the 2 of them might help me. Surely the ones who freed our town from Cyrene's charm would stand against evil, even if it was one of their party members.
Yep, it all came back to me now, and I have a headache all over again.
Hold on, Donna. Do you really think I did this?
You could have.
No, I could not. I have been with the party this entire time. Mayor Rain, when was Mavana killed? What happened?
On her way to the central temple, Mavana and her group were ambushed by you. One of the guards I assigned to travel with her returned this information to me, carrying a grievous injury.
And where is he now?
He did not survive.
That's convenient. How do I know that you or one of your men killed her, and you're blaming it all on me? Or how do we know it wasn't Mem? Our group was attacked by Mem at Maple Peak. That is, the Aarakocra outpost.
Oh, my head hurts so much. I don't like this.
I would never do anything to hurt Mavana.
He did try to get her to marry him. When she broke into his house to see town records, he put her in prison.
And the group was ambushed alongside Mem, who valiantly fought to save everyone.
Maybe she was just pretending.
Pretending to save everyone by casting deadly magic at their foe? I doubt it. She held off you, wizard, from killing my guard as he raced back to Saltwish.
Here's an alternate look at the events. Mem orchestrated the party to be ambushed by someone disguised as me, had Mavana killed, and then tied up loose ends by killing the attacker, while your guard delivered the news, nice and wrapped up in a bow.
Make a persuasion roll, Merrick.
I rolled an 11.
Mayor Rain is unconvinced by your words. His eyes gleam with a fanaticism, an obsession in his goals.
Had she wanted to kill Mavana, she could have done it at a number of moments in their journey. It was a waste of time for her to wait so long.
Merrick has been traveling with us this whole time, though. He wouldn't be able to sneak away without our notice.
Then I take that to mean you knew he snuck away to find Mavana, and you're now taking his side. I thought your party stood for good.
We do stand for good. We didn't know anything about all of this.
Then will you side with me? Restrain the wizard so that I might delve out justice.
Qual and the other Aarakocra are not sure how to respond. They listen to the words of all, trying to decipher whose side they might take. They could be persuaded to join you in the fight if it comes to that, or they might simply wait to see what happens.
This isn't their fight.
Excuse me, but if Mayor Rain is planning on killing me, then I'd appreciate the backup. If he isn't going to listen to reason, then it's going to be a fight.
I've been thinking, you realized that there had been a time jump in the story awfully fast, Marek. Right after we got out of Mem's pocket dimension and made it to Maple Peak, you figured it out pretty quickly. Suspiciously quickly, if you ask me.
Donna, don't start this. We are supposed to be a team.
I'm trying to look out for the team. Maybe you weren't a part of it all along.
Don't be stupid.
I'm just saying, maybe you used those moments of teleporting out of the pocket of Feywild in order to do some time shenanigans, and Benjen and I wouldn't be any wiser.
How exactly would I have done that?
How should I know? You're the wizard.
The argument is somewhat interrupted by the arrival of Argathrax, who noted that Qual and the other flyers had fallen behind. He descends from above, transforming into his humanoid form.
What is going on? Has something happened?
Mayor Rain quickly fills him in on why they are there, and Argathrax listens, pensive.
Truthfully, I don't know members of the party very well.
He looks over to Donna and Benjen. As they have known Marek the longest of anyone, he trusts their insight above all.
How am I supposed to have messed with time, Donna? That's like a godly ability. I wouldn't be a level 1 wizard if I had such powers.
Maybe you are concealing some of your power from us.
This is so stupid. Can't you see that someone's just trying to sow discord between us?
All I know is that you're part wood elf. Elves can have lots of weird magic.
Now you're resorting to racism. Fantastic. Mayor Rain is an elf too, you know.
And I'm sure he has lots of weird magic. My point stands.
I can see both sides. Both versions of events are possible. Your friend might indeed have used some unknown magic to give himself time to act without the party knowing. Or this might be an imposter who can disguise themselves in order to, like Marek said, sow discord. I defer to you and Benjen, who know Marek best out of all of us.
Donna, in your mind, you hear the same voice that came from your dream. Trust yourself. Be a protector. Trust yourself.
Ugh, I don't know what that means. Can't they give me another hint?
Ben, I don't know why you have us deafened, but Donna can't seriously be thinking that I did this. This is just stupid.
I know. I don't know who we can trust, but we're supposed to be all friends, aren't we? We're a team. We can't let him hurt Marek.
Benjen, we've got to make a choice here.
I don't want to hurt anyone. Oh, I'm so confused. I'm so upset, Ben. I don't like this game anymore.
Benjen curls up in a ball on the ground.
It will be enough for all of you to step aside and let us do our work.
Them stepping aside is the same thing as siding with the mayor to kill me. Guys!
Benjen and Donna, what are you going to do?
I don't know. I don't know. No. I don't know.
All right, Benjen has been reduced to tears on the ground. Donna, what about you?
Do you believe your friend to be guilty?
I'm not sure.
Should I take that to mean you have reasonable doubt?
But I have to trust myself. I'll draw my trident and point it at Marek.
You idiot.
Let's roll initiative then.
Donna, you are a moron. I can't believe this.
I am standing firm in my choice.
I rolled a 3. Holy shit.
I rolled a 10. Hell yes.
Mayor Rain and his guards each rolled a 15, 14, and an 8. The combat order will go Rain, Armored Guard, Donna, Mage Guard, and then Marek.
What is the point of this? I am going to be dead by the time it comes to my turn. Isn't Benjen going to join in?
I think Benjen's stuck sobbing on the ground. First up is Rain. He's going to attack 3 times with his scimitar. And 1 swing hits, 4 slashing damage.
Oh, that's it?
In a blind rage, Rain rushes forward with his blade, slashing at Marek with more anger than concentration. Perhaps it is because of that. He only manages to land 1 of the hits. He steps back after the attack, breathing steadily, willing himself to calm, though you can see fury burning in his eyes.
If he steps back, can I make an opportunity attack?
Sure. I think this is the first time we are using that in the campaign.
I am scouring my character sheet to find anything that will save me. I'll use my quarterstaff for the opportunity attack. Does a 19 hit?
Yes, though Rain tries to parry your attack with his scimitar. Unfortunately, it isn't enough to stop the blow.
That's 1 damage. Holy shit.
You will pay for what you did. You will pay with your life.
I didn't do anything.
Still going on about that? Save your lies for the gods.
Next up is the Armored Guard. He draws a trident from his back and lunges at Merrick. He wields the trident with 2 hands and attacks 3 times in a flurry of swipes, and 2 hit, dealing 19 piercing damage. He is silent, but attacks Merrick with the same vigor as Rain.
Wait, we should talk about this. I have a truth potion in my inventory that I can take.
It is a bit late for that. I see you are now desperately grasping at straws to preserve your own life.
I didn't think Donna would actually side against me.
Well, we have an opportunity to hear more about that since it's Donna's turn. Donna, what are you going to do? Merrick is at low health. A swing of your trident could finish him off.
I want Merrick to drink that truth potion.
Well, the thing is, we're now non-combat. An entire round takes 6 seconds, let alone a single turn. There's not enough time for Merrick to do that. He should have done it.
I should have thought of it before the combat started. Damn it.
It is still your turn, Donna. Merrick is extremely wounded. Aren't you going to attack?
Well, I thought he'd be dead before we got to my turn.
You coward. Still trying to get others to do your dirty work for you.
Shut up. Those could be your last words.
Are you going to attack or not, Donna?
Donna, he's our friend. Don't do it, please.
It seems Benjen has recovered from being curled up on the ground.
Donna, if it has to be like this, then let him take care of it. Don't let it be one of us, no matter what happens. We are supposed to be a team. We are friends. It wasn't supposed to be like this.
Donna, even if you back down, it is too late to dissuade Rain and the others from their attacks. His eyes burn with a fanatical justice, kindled by the loss of his love.
I'm not going to attack, but I'm not going to stop them. I'll go stand next to Benjen.
You absolute coward. I don't deserve this.
Then it's the mage's turn. He casts Shatter. Merrick, you will need to make a Constitution saving throw.
What is even the point of this anymore? Fine, I rolled a 9.
The spell is a success then. Rain and the Armored Guard must also make saving throws, and the Armored Guard succeeds, but the mayor rolled a critical failure.
Not like it matters. Even if they take damage, I'm going to be dead. How much damage did it do?
17 thunder damage.
I'm downed now. Unless someone goes over to save me, this is the end.
Shouldn't we?
If Benjen or Donna go over to help him, then Rain will interpret that to mean that they are now on Merrick's side and will attack again.
Right. I don't know what I should do if they attack. Would Argathrax and Qual and the others help?
Then it'd be a bloodbath either way. Argathrax would stomp everyone to bits. Then we'd be wanted for killing the mayor.
But it's self-defense, isn't it?
I don't think Salt Wish's justice system cares about that. They didn't when we fought Cyrene.
Yeah, I guess you have a point.
So the mayor won?
Yes. Between the party and mayor, Rain lays the body of your fallen comrade.
Finished then. It's done. Mavana, I have avenged you. Now you can finally rest. Benjen and Donna, I thank you for your cooperation. I wish you luck in your future endeavors.
Right, this is going to sound insensitive, but can we take Merrick's supplies with us?
Given his crimes, I would like to take his items and look them over in Saltwish. Ordinarily, I would allow you to have them, but with the circumstances...
I get it, okay, so we just continue on just like that?
This feels so bad. I don't like this, Donna. The team is broken.
It's not broken, Benjen. We're still here.
This feels so bad. Doesn't it feel wrong to you?
I don't really know how I feel.
I feel like I failed. I was supposed to hold us together through all manner of challenges.
Seeing your stricken faces, Argathrax speaks up.
You made a choice in the name of justice. You must stand by that choice now.
No offense, but that doesn't really make me feel better.
It was meant as counsel, not comfort. If you seek comfort, then I will repeat Donna's sentiments. You both still have one another. The story is not over. There are trials ahead.
He's right. We've got work to do.
I'll just feel so wrong, Donna.
Speaking of, Barack is being awfully quiet.
Well, his character is dead. He can do nothing now but sit back and watch.
That's hella boring.
And whose fault is it that I'm dead?
Your own. I still didn't trust Merrick.
This is stupid. I'm not having this conversation with you.
Fear not. If your hearts are truly connected, perhaps you will all one day see Marek again, and whatever sins he is guilty of, he might have learned from them. I can only hope.
Murder is kind of a big sin to learn from.
Yes, well, he is now in the hands of the gods.
Go say a prayer for him even if he was a bad guy, Donna. That doesn't mean he was a bad guy.
Now you're purposefully talking nonsense. We should get moving and get back to Melodia City. There's work to be done.
Yeah. Still, oh, can I take Paul with me?
The raven sits atop Marek's body, unwilling to leave his master.
I can speak with him, though. I'll tell him that Marek isn't going to wake up. He should come with us now.
Poe looks down at the fallen Marek, thinking. After a moment, he turns away and sits down, still unwilling to leave, and now unwilling to talk.
No surprises there. It's an evil bird.
Aren't you the one to pick out the bird for him? You picked out an evil bird.
No, I didn't. I picked a regular bird. Merrick just used wizardry to enchant the bird.
I don't think that's how it works.
Shut up, Benjen. You're a bard, not a druid.
Fair enough, I guess.
Let's get out of here now, okay? We'll just keep moving. We can talk about things once we get to Melodia City. We'll get to see Mills again and talk about fishing. Doesn't that cheer you up?
A bit, I suppose.
Ben, we're going to be stuck here with Benjen moping. Let's move along.
All right. Qual and the other Aarakocra take flight once again, and Argathrax joins them in the sky. The remainder of the flight to Melodia City is quiet. Qual, uncomfortable, remains silent. There isn't much to say to a party who has lost a member after discovering the treachery of that member. Argathrax lands first in the jungle, using the cover of trees to transform into his humanoid form without attracting too much attention. The Aarakocra are able to land at the edge of the forest easily with Donna and Benjen.
Thank you very much for assisting with the travel, Qual.
It was my pleasure. I am sorry about what happened.
Me too.
In times like this, I always struggle with what to say. Even more so since you discovered some, unpleasant things about your companion. But, as I tell to all of my men, sometimes there is nothing you can do but move forward.
That is true. Thank you for the consideration and advice.
Of course, you all, you both have been an immense help to Maple Peak. There is no doubt that our town will grow into a prosperous settlement very soon. And no hard feelings to you, Donna. You are always welcome again.
Right, yeah.
See. Goodbyes are difficult. Perhaps then I should not say goodbye, but say, I will see you all later.
Yes, we'll see you later, Qual.
Argathrax emerges from the forest to wave off your Aarakocra friends, and the party sets off to Melodia City, visible from the edge of the forest. The sun is beginning to set. Surely, once you reach the town, the inn will be bustling with customers, new and old friends to meet again for a drink. With that, I think we should wrap up the episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Barack, it's been an honor to have you on as a player. If you could, stay back after the episode so I can take your character sheet and make note of some things.
Sure thing. I really enjoyed my time, Ben.
Is he really?
Yeah.
No, not my sweet buddy. No.
It'll be all right, Joe. We can all still get together for lunch or something.
All right, I guess I'll see you then.
Bye, guys. It's been fun.
All right. Can I see your character sheet, Barack?
Here it is. I don't know what you have planned, Ben, but it sounds interesting.
I've got something cooking. And this allows you to take the short vacation you had been wanting to take while not messing up the story.
I feel bad for Joe and Donald, though.
Well, I have been planning on killing one of you for the benefit of the story.
Jesus, Ben.
It's not like I'm a sadist or something, but it'll make this next arc in the story all the more interesting.
Right, you mentioned the possibility of a new class.
If you don't want to multi-class, I understand, but the option is open to you. Let me know.
Okay, I'll give it some thought and let you know before the special session coming up.
I won't say more, so please look forward to our upcoming session. You'll have a better understanding of what's going on once we sit down to play then. I also need to organize another player to join in order to make the table more interesting. I have someone in mind, but we'll have to see if they can clear their busy schedule for us.
All right. I'm really looking forward to the session now. Can't imagine what's going to happen. But Merrick is sort of dead, isn't he?
We'll have to wait and find out.
What does that mean?
There is much to come. I don't want to spoil too much. It's going to be an episode no one wants to miss. With that, we'll close off for real this time. Everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far,
scream at Ben for killing off Merrick. But put it under another comment so you don't spoil the surprise for other viewers.
sure, yell at me if you want, just as long as you like the video and subscribe. We'll see you all next time.